Hi everyone, it's Margaret Manning here, and welcome to Mornings with 60 and Me. Today is Friday, July the 8th, and welcome to the weekend almost. I hope that you're all doing well and that your day is off to a great start. It's a little bit cloudy here where I am, but I'm hoping that the sun is going to shine today, and I hope that you have something wonderful planned for the weekend. I want to remind you all, and thank you for being here for Mornings with 60 and Me. This is a show for you. It's for you to get engaged in conversations with other women on topics that are of interest to us, and also to be caught up on the world events, to know what's going on in our world, and to take an active, role in sharing our wisdom and just getting engaged with world events. So I am drinking this morning something that I actually do drink quite often. It's a lemon and honey drink. I've got a bit of a sore throat this morning, and so it's a great drink for that. So hope that you've got your tea or your coffee just sitting by you there, and just relax. And we're going to spend a few minutes just talking about what you've woken up to today. Now, I must remind you that I am living in Switzerland. So it's my morning and the middle of your night. So by the time you actually turn this on and read it or listen to it in the morning, things may have changed. So there's a couple of news stories that are really fast moving this morning, and by the time you tune in, you're going to be well aware of what's going on in the United States. There was a demonstration in Dallas last night following the killing of two black men in different cities in the United States yesterday, and this demonstration in Dallas turned violent. There were shootings, 11 police officers were shot, and 4 were killed. It's a really fast-moving story. That's how it stands right at this moment. 2 suspects are in custody. They're talking to them and obviously trying to get to a bottom of what's going on and protect the public and just keep everyone informed. I lived in Dallas for many years, and it's a really wonderful city, and it's such a shame that this is happening. But I'm sure things are going to unfold as the day progresses, and so just stay safe where you are, and just be aware that, the world is in a very fragile state, and we just need to stay calm and constructive and positive. That's what's going to help. So again, in the United States, another news story is the State Department has decided to reopen its investigation of Hillary Clinton's use of private email servers during her time as Secretary of State. Interesting development. That's all I know at the moment, that they've decided to reopen. I don't know how that's going to proceed, but I'm sure we'll be hearing more news about that as the day goes on. In the UK, of course, the Brexit fallout continues, but we know one thing for sure right now, and that is that their next Prime Minister of the UK is going to be a woman. There's been for the Conservative Party. There's going to be a further election of the 150,000 Conservative members to choose between the 2 finalists. That's Theresa May, who is the Secretary of State, and Andrea Leadsom. Actually, she's the Home Secretary, they call her, and Andrea Leadsom, who is the Minister for Energy. And both of these women are super qualified, very strong individuals, and it just goes to show that women can play a very vital role in the politics of a country as significant as the United Kingdom, given the Brexit vote that just took place and things that are going to be developing over the next few years. So we'll know by September the 9th, that's when the announcement, the votes will all be counted, and we'll know whether it's Andrea Leadsom or Theresa May as the next Conservative Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Voting in Australia is another interesting story. They have had a kind of a hung parliament for several years now, and in fact the vote is still so undecided that they don't know which government or which party is going to be in power. So 3 days after the voting, Australia still doesn't know who their Prime Minister is going to be. And it just really goes to highlight the immense challenges with elections these days. There's so many tight battles and conversations going on where people are split in their opinions. And so Australia is another example of a situation where voting is still, being decided. So a couple more things, and I know that you probably aren't as into European football as I am because I live here, but last night France beat Germany. And it was just crazy on the streets here after the game. But anyway, they beat Germany 2-0, I think it was, and now they play Portugal, who was the finalist from the other side. So it's a Portugal France game, and I don't know when that is, but it's going to happen. And on another sports theme, of course, Wimbledon is going on in the UK, tennis, and Serena Williams is battling it out in the final. And I just think that so many, in a way, sports can do a lot to bring people together and just create a sense of harmony with a little bit of tension and competitiveness, but it's celebrating excellence and skill, and I just love that. So I think that's fantastic. So that's the kind of news of the day, and from international and United States perspective. And I got a couple of things, as I always mention, that I think might be useful for our community, our demographic. And I've always been really interested as we get a little older that some people start to do kind of very creative, wacky things. And I think part of that is because we just remember the things that brought us joy as a child or maybe in high school. And so the arts and creativity becomes really important for older women and men. But there's a group actually called the Grantmaker in the Arts, and I'll leave the URL for you, the website, where they're basically helping people get funding for arts and arts initiatives. And this is applying a lot to older people who want to get things started in their community. So there's a lot of positioning that you can do in terms of it. Strengthens the brain. It develops networking and community. It offers a way for people to express their individuality and stay young and vibrant. But a woman called Julian Johnson is actually doing something interesting, and she's doing some research on the connection between health and creativity, and how people who are creative in over 50 and 60 are ones that tend to stay healthier because of the those things I mentioned. It stimulates the brain. It gives people a sense of purpose and an adventure and creativity and value in their lives, and it gives them a chance to create beauty. And I think all these elements go towards helping older people and older women like us to really, find ways of expressing our unique personalities. So I think it's a really cool initiative. What do you think? That arts and crafts be sponsored and encouraged for older people. And Julian is also doing some interesting connections between the need for housing, cooperative housing, and living situations that reinforce that kind of an environment. So I think that's kind of an interesting story, and I'll be following those results as the research is done. So I think we're all creative at heart anyway. We just sometimes don't know how to express it. So hopefully this will help. So there's one other thing. Oh yes, today, my favorite day today. There's actually 4 different things being celebrated. You know how they have these crazy celebration days. Yesterday, I think it was Bikini Day, but some of them are more meaningful. So the 2 that are being celebrated today that are kind of relevant and very important are Global Forgiveness Day, where we just take a moment to forgive each other and move on from past hurts and disappointments. Global Forgiveness Day. And also related is Tell the Truth Day. Can you imagine a world where everyone always told the truth? I don't know, maybe we need a few little fibs, little white lies every now and again to respect people and be happy and and positive. But today is also Tell the Truth Day, so that's something maybe to guide your activities over the weekend. Tell the truth and be forgiving. But of course, today also is a day that I'm sure all of us can celebrate. I certainly I can. And today is World Chocolate Day. Now, I know that there's many days throughout the year that people say is World Chocolate Day, but this one, July the 8th, is apparently the definitive chocolate day. So you are allowed to go out today and celebrate chocolate. You can buy a chocolate bar, have some chocolate cake, chocolate mousse, chocolate ice cream, and don't feel guilty because I've been told that all calories have been removed today since it's a special day. And of course, that is a joke. But you know, chocolate is supposed to be good for you. We've written several articles on the chemicals and the ingredients in chocolate that are actually good for your body. So go out there and enjoy a chocolate treat and celebrate yourself. Just give yourself a treat today. And so, my question for you at the end of all of this is, what is your favorite kind of chocolate? Are you a milk chocolate fan? Do you like dark chocolate, white chocolate? Or are you like me, a salted caramel chocolate person? I love your responses in the section below. Just leave them in the comments and we'll have a conversation about our favorite chocolate. What is yours? Okay, everyone, well, have a great Friday. Take good care of yourselves and we'll talk again tomorrow morning. Bye-bye for now.